Yo, 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 yo. What's up, Cali King? How you doing out there in California, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Nice to see you, bro. Well, I guess you heard about R. Kelly, huh? Did you hear about R. Kelly and his stupidity? I cannot. Mm, mm, mm. So, Dirty Bo Brinley is trying to make up some story. You just chillin'? So, Bo Brinley is R. Kelly's attorney now at the moment for Chicago. Bonjean, I believe, still works with New York, but she's been terminated from the Chicago case. Her and Ashley withdrew, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but I believe she's still in the New York trial. Like she still works for him for New York, dealing with his appeals or whatever. She's still dealing with him. But Mr. Brinley is now working with R. Kelly on trying to get him out on this conspiracy that people are trying to kill him in prison. Um, and it's due to the government wanting him to be unalived because of him exposing the government about his emails. So, since the government is being exposed about his emails, he's saying that the government is acting corrupt to the point to where they want him unalived, and that two different people played a part that were in prison with him. One was a white supremacist, and the other is an Indian of Indian descent who was a cellmate of his. Um, the white supremacist is claiming that they told him that if he kills R. Kelly, that he will be free. Um, no, this is bullshit. Okay, there's a channel out there called Convict Inc. Please go subscribe to the channel, and he speaks about this Aryan brother, who was the one who's, I believe this gentleman is in his 70s and he's a cancer patient. And supposedly he was sent by the government to unalive R. Kelly. Um, and we don't believe that. I mean, why would they send an old man? Okay, I can understand. Maybe the man's dying. Maybe he has stage 4 cancer. According to Mr. Robert Russo on Convict Inc., he said he had stated that this guy, Michael, is not a real gang member of the Aryan Brotherhood. Um, According to Mr. Russo, he said on his channel that this dude is running around and he does false and frivolous lawsuits against the government to try to help out himself to be free. Um, and he really don't know what he's talking about. Yo, 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 grown little boy. What's up, Missy? Levi! Don't you come over here, Levi, starting your shit. Because you know your cousin's wrong. Hey, Latrice, what's up, boo boo? All right, Levi, you can share, do whatever. Just don't talk shit about me, okay? You know I love you, Levi. Yeah, no. Now, now, so this Aryan Brotherhood dude is just trying to sensationalize R. Kelly. And maybe R. Kelly spoke to the guy, and maybe the guy decided to come up with a concoction of a story, and maybe it would help R. Kelly. Um, we need to see proof. There is no real evidence stating in any of these motions about who did what and who sent who. There's no who's. Who's the we, the people that are trying to unalive R. Kelly? Where are these people? Where are these suspects? That's what I want to know. Where are these suspects? Because they should be going to jail. There should be some type of uh, inclination of who they are, like Officer A, B, and C. Officer 1, 2, 3. No. These are the things that have to happen. So I don't know what the fuck bullshit R. Kelly got going on. Sorry, Levi, but we know your cousin's a master manipulator. He's a narcissist. He knows how to hypnotize people with his words. He knows how to use word salads. Okay? Yeah. And none of us over here on this side are falling for his bullshit. But, you know, this is for the courts to decide. So we the people can't decide on what is wrong and what is right. We can only have our opinions on it, right? All right, because we don't have the actual evidence. So my opinion is that all of this is bullshit. Don't believe the hype. R. Kelly's just trying to get a pardon from the president because he sees that Diddy's getting attention, so he has to act like a jealous ass and try to get out there in front of the world and get attention. Like, look at me, see me, I'm a victim. I don't belong in jail because what I did, yeah, okay, I did what I did, but I didn't mean to. So therefore, I should be free. Get the fuck out of here. Did you hear his latest song talking about he's sorry to the victims? Oh my God. Y'all gotta hear that. Y'all gotta hear that song. That shit is so bullshit. Girl, I was like, and if anybody listening to this shit that's falling asleep to it, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Do not believe the man, okay? He just wants to be free. That's it. He needs to go out and have sex. He misses his girlfriend, Joy, who is his victim, who is his hostage. Because for me, that's a hostage. She's a hostage. She's a victim and she's a hostage. And yeah, I agree with Larry. Every time he drags her from one side to the other side, he's human trafficking her. And still to this day, if she has uh, these people watching after her and telling R. Kelly her every fucking move, I mean, what are we talking about here? Hostage. She's a hostage. And R. Kelly is not going to come home because she's still a hostage. How about that? How about that? Huh? How about that? Hello, Lizelle. How are you? Welcome. Right, you're the only suspect, Larry. Larry, Larry did. Larry did it. Oh my God. Hi, Nicole. The trauma bonding group strikes again. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we are, Nicole. Yes, Nicole. The trauma bonding group strikes again. Girl, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Huh? Goon. What's up, goon? What up, goon? So, I'm sorry that Nicole, I'm sorry, Nicole, that you feel, that us victims of sexual assault are learning about trauma bonding. You know, I'm glad you understand what trauma bonding is. Do you understand what trauma bonding is? I don't think so. Because if you did, you would see R. Kelly was guilty, along with Diddy. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. But since you have Stockholm Syndrome, I mean, um, you love abusers, you're on the side. I mean, girl, get on the right side. You'll be all right. You'll be all right, girl. Ty, my babe. What's up, baby? So, Larry is the reason why R. Kelly was sent to prison in New York. It was Larry's fault. Larry had all the evidence for the prosecutors. Everything. Larry said, listen, look, this is everything that I got for you, okay? Because R. Kelly is going down. This is all my evidence for R. Kelly's case, so you can lock him up. I, Larry McGee, give you all the evidence you need to proceed to lock up Mr. R. Kelly. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking delusional motherfucking assholes, including the lawyer that's actually falling for all this goo goo gaga bullshit. And another thing, Mr. Bo Swindley, as Mr. Russo, I'm using your lines, Bo Swindley, because I love it. He is swindling the people. I love that name for him. That was a good one. Props to you, bro. Shout out to you. Convict Inc. TV, Convict Inc. Watch him on YouTube. Now, Mr. Bo Swindley is swindling the people, even the courts, about all this boo boo caca. Que the emails have to do with flipping the witnesses, and because of the emails, the government wants to kill R. Kelly, wants to unalive the man. The motive is the exposure of the government's corruption, because they're corrupt, because they decided to go through R. Kelly's emails, send it to Tasha K, and expose it to the public. And the public opinion is what got him locked up. And the fact that Larry showed her surviving R. Kelly on the screen, that's why she flipped, and that's why he's in jail and was convicted of 30 years in New York. No, this is not the story. This is not the case. Okay, let's get this shit started. Let's get it right. Hey, Purple Purple. Okay, you have an MBA? Girl, go sit down with your MBA. Okay? Please. Go sit down with your masters of bullshit degree. Okay? How about that? Okay? No. Yeah, she's slow. Nicole R is slow. Don't worry, girl. Even with your degree, you're slow. I'm sorry. Pardon me. You're slow. Thank you, Goon. The girl was never a witness at the time. Never. She became a witness after the fact that her and Joy fought. They fought. And then she became a witness. Before that, she just broke up with R. Kelly. That was it. She just broke up with him. She was still for him. She just decided to leave. Right, Tears. Hi, baby. Right, and it's not illegal to let someone watch Surviving R. Kelly. I'm glad you're listening, Nicole. Be a good girl, okay? Be a good girl. Sit, listen, understand, okay? All right? Okay. Right, she broke up and woke up. Facts, goon. Facts, goon. I don't know, baby. I don't I don't know if that's her tie because remember she didn't have her face. Now there's a face to the name. So I don't know. Now, Azriel Jane Doe number 5. We know that she was the nail to his coffin. She definitely was. Because you had everyone from his past and she was the present, which made everything more solidified by everybody other else's accounts. So every single victim before her dropped the ball, and then her being the latest one of the last ones, along with Haley Calhoun, okay, that testified, okay, and nephew Alex, okay, testified, and also Lewis testified. Those were the four most recent victims that he had, okay, that they were with him up until 2019. It wasn't just about Azriel. Did you forget about Lewis, Alex, and Haley? Remember? R. Kelly crawled on his knees to Lewis and unzippered his pants and said, "Hey, let me give you some sloppy toppy." And then gave him just a little bit and said, "Did you like that? Have you ever thought about boys? And welcome to the fucking family. And don't tell nobody. Shh. Our little secret." And this is the person people want out of jail. I cannot. Ah, man. Do people not remember that Jane from Chicago, Miss Landfair? She was 12 when she met R. Kelly, 13 when she started talking to him, and he was her godfather. And then after that, what happened? He started talking to her over the phone and asking her questions like what color panties you have on, what size bra you wear. I want you to touch yourself and close your eyes. Oh, and play with yourself and talk to me dirty on the phone, grooming her. Then gave her alcohol at the age of 14 and said, "Here, drink this so you can loosen up. So when I put my big dick in your tiny little pussy because you're a little girl, you won't feel a thing. Drink, baby, drink. Oh, and by the way, here, take this dollar. So when I make this video, it'll look like you're an adult and I'm exchanging money with you like you're a prostitute so that it doesn't look like you're a little girl. So if anybody sees this video, they won't think you're a little girl. Take this dollar, $2, $3, whatever the hell it is, and make it look like you're a prostitute. Okay? Okay. I don't want you to feel bad about this, but I got to do it this way so I don't go to jail. Does anybody remember that? Like, what the fuck? But he's not a predator. I am flabbergasted. Right. Right. He's still canceled. Levi, papi, you know I don't have the hair on my tongue like that. It, I gotta speak the truth, papi. Come on, come on, come on. I know you saw those transcripts, bro. I know you weren't at the court, but I know you heard Atmos reading those transcripts. Oh boy. Yeah. So, and then he decides to keep making movies with this little girl. Okay? And then convince the parents not to have him locked up. Convince the parents that he loves her. And then had the little girl be like, but I love him too. Ooh, mommy and daddy, please. Okay? And these parents were like, all right, we're going to let this shit slide. Okay? So when we go to court, we're going to act like it's not even her. I don't know that person. Nope, that don't look like my daughter. No, that's not my daughter. That's not my daughter. So why are you crying like a maniac if that's not your daughter? Strange things are happening. That was testified to. That was told in the court. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, there was no publicity stunt with marrying Aaliyah. No, no. He thought Aaliyah was pregnant until she did that pregnancy test. And then they found out she wasn't pregnant. Or she got her period. Or whatever the hell it was. I forgot what it was. I think it was that she got her period. And then she realized she wasn't really pregnant. I forgot what Demetria Smith said. Something of that sort or whatever. So Aaliyah was a little girl. Javante Cunningham, my babe, my sister was a little girl. Okay. And she was taken advantage of. Tiffany Hawkins was a little girl, 14, 15. Even though these girls were running the streets because their parents were working hard or either struggling in the streets, the girls were running the streets. Yes, they were. That is a bad thing. That's not their fault. That's the parents' fault. Parent wasn't there. So therefore, the girls are going to do what they want to do, especially when you're a teenager. You want to pretty much hang out. You want to party. You want to bullshit and party. You want to bullshit and party and bullshit and party. You know, we're teenagers. We want to experience life. We want to go out there. You want to hang out. You want to experience life. Sometimes girls lose their virginities early. Boys lose their virginities early. Sometimes boys and girls lose their virginities to people that are older than them that they should not be having sex with. This happens. And then there's boys and girls that lose their virginities to their own peers that are of the same age. It happens. We don't know no better. As kids growing up, we don't know those laws. We might know that there's a right and a wrong, but we don't know it's law. So we do it. It happens. You got people, boys and girls, who get loose with it. You get the action one time, and that one time made you feel so good that you want to do it again and again and again, 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 again. He is not innocent. He has committed plenty of crimes. They have proven the crimes, and he's still committing crimes, even while he's in jail. I mean, really. So, Levi, I saw that Whack 100 interview with you. Boy, you disappointed me. Carl, wifey, what's up, baby? What's up, my beautiful people? So, Carl, you heard the latest from R. Kelly? What do you think about that shit? Wifey, R. Kelly needs to go back to sleep. He needs to go back in his cave and be a good boy. That's it. He needs to go back in his cave, Levi. I don't understand why your cousin can't, you know, I don't understand why he can't just be man enough to sit in a prison cell and do some activities to prove to himself that he wants to heal, and to prove to the court system where he's sitting at, prove to the system that he will come back out and never have to come back in. He's not doing any programs. What programs is he doing? Why isn't Bo Brittany saying, "Dear Mr. President, R. Kelly has been a upstanding citizen in prison. He's been doing cleaning. He's been volunteering. He's been doing band with the other students. He decided to make a club on how to give voice lessons, or he's doing his sex offender classes. He's going to groups. I don't see none of that proving that he's trying to make a change in his life while he's in there. He's just in there being paranoid, okay, because that's what it is, paranoia. He's just there being paranoid, sitting there twiddling his fingers, talking about, "Oh my God, I need to see my girlfriend. I need to fuck. I need to have sex. I need to get out of here. I need to sleep in my king size bed. This is not what I'm used to." Oh, the fuck well. Too bad. So sad for you. Put your big boy panties on. Put one foot in at a time. Stomp the ground. And do what the fuck you gotta do while you in there. Right. Besides washing other people's drawers. Right. Therapy should be the first priority. Exactly. He can be a music teacher. Look at that. Look at this. We got great ideas for you, R. Kelly. What are you doing? Just fucking time. You know, R. Kelly could teach people some things. He could be a positive role model in there to the younger generation that's in there, and say, "Hey, brother, what are you doing in here? Why are you here? No, you should not be here." I fucked up. You shouldn't fuck up. You should be making this world a better place right now. I fucked up. I'm an old man. I'm a dummy. I did it wrong, but you could do better. Yeah, no. Be inspiring. I can't. I can't. Instead, he's in there sitting around a bunch of fucking hungry motherfuckers that just want to mooch off him. They want to hear stories so that they can spread rumors and lies and extort him. They want to try to make books off him. Or they want to say, oh, R. Kelly was my roommate and he was sucking dick all day. And it not even be true. Who knows? He doesn't want to take showers. He doesn't want to eat. Okay, brother, you need to eat, okay? Because supposedly you got diabetes while you were in the MCC. Now all of a sudden your glucose level went to 6.8 and now you're a diabetic. So you got to try to watch what you eat. They're plotting on you. They're giving you overdoses of medication, which I don't understand this. I don't understand this because as a prisoner, like when I was in the psychiatric ward, okay, they gave me my medicine, right? My allergy medicine, and they gave me what was the Seroquel, okay, for depression. So these two medicines, when I first got them, I knew what they looked like. I knew the shape. I knew how many I was supposed to get. So, um, if they gave you your medication and you know what meds you usually take, why would you take more than what you were supposed to? Are you stupid, dumb, or slow? No, that was a lie. I don't believe that. And if he did feel ill and sickly, I think it could have been because his diabetes was either too low or too high. Because usually that's what happens. Those are the same exact symptoms you get when your diabetes is either going to drop or it's going too high. You get blind spots, you get dizzy, you get nauseous, you can't, everything's spinning on you, and you could drop. And God forbid, go into a coma. Okay? Or have a seizure. Okay? This happens. And then Mr. Brindley said he didn't eat in days. So you hadn't eaten in days, and then you go to take medication, and then you pass the fuck out. Why the fuck you think you passed out? Because you ain't eat. 9 out of 10 times, these meds, you got to take them with food. Now, you don't want to eat because you feel paranoid because somebody said, watch what you eat because they could probably poison you. Now you got this in your head and you're being paranoid and delusional. Now that you see Diddy is going through it, and you see that President Trump might pardon him, which is not going to happen. I'm here to tell you, Diddy will not be pardoned by Trump because the last time Diddy made an announcement while having a speech somewhere, I forgot where it was, he says some ill shit about Donald Trump and that he's resisting. Okay, that he's not voting for Trump. So, yeah, I don't think Diddy's gonna be good with Trump. No. And he even made a remark about that when he made that answer, when he said that response to the reporter when the reporter asked him about pardoning Diddy. He said, yeah, he had some things to say about me, but, you know. And he don't give a fuck about R. Kelly. He don't know R. Kelly. He knows that R. Kelly lived in his Trump towers. That's all he knows. He don't know R. Kelly. He don't give a fuck about R. Kelly. He just wanted to make sure that R. Kelly was paying his rent in his Trump towers. That's all he wanted to know. He don't give a fuck about R. Kelly and what he do. Yes, it is, Missy. Diabetes is very serious. Yes, and Diddy is done. Diddy's done. R. Kelly's done. Fat Joe, I don't know what's going on with him. He about to be done Diddy too. Like, I don't know. These fucking men in these industries, especially in the entertainment industry, it's ridiculous. They need to start taking everybody down one by one to make these communities safe for other kids and entertainers, adults to come out and become someone, be a star without having to worry about having somebody being a predator to you or somebody being abusive towards you or you having to eat shit because this is what you really want in life. Sometimes they say you have to eat shit to enjoy your endeavors, right? So if I got a job that at one point I loved and now I feel like, oh my God, I'm so tired of it, but I don't want to leave, but I want to leave, but I don't want to leave because the benefits are great. Or because this is all I know and I don't want to start anew. You know, it happens in real life when people have to make decisions. Like, get the fuck out of here. Robin Chapman. I haven't seen you in a minute. I thought I blocked your ass a long time ago, girl. Including Larry, because y'all know damn well he did that shit. Stop the fucking cap for this damn scammer. Okay, and stop the cap for your scammer, R. Kelly, and his lawyers. Scammers, scammers, scammers. Liar, liar, liars. Fake, fake, fake. Phony, phony, baloney. How about that? Now go and run and tell that. Okay? Girl, bye. Fuck out of here. R. Kelly's the biggest scammer out in the fucking world, okay? He's trying to scam President Trump. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. That's what he's doing. He's scamming President Trump. Let's all write letters to President Trump and tell him no. Keep R. Kelly's ass in jail. How about that? Should we do that, Robin? I think we're going to do that just for you, baby. Just for you and your crew. Okay? Just for you and the crew. Levi. Levi, this bitch is pissing me off. You better tell her to step the fuck back. Okay? Because I could be evil if I really wanted to. I could say some real nasty shit about your cousin. I loved him once. I would never love him again. Sorry. So, no, I don't feel sorry for R. Kelly. He needs to put on his big boy panties and just leave it be. Step in the name of love while he in there and get with these programs and try to hurry up and get out as fast as he can by 2045. So put some things under his resume, some good things, so that when he goes to what do you call that? Petition for release in 20 years, because he's already done almost 6, right? Or 6 years. So in the next uh 19 years or something like that, 20 or 19 years, he can go to the parole board and say, can I get paroled you know, and maybe then he'll just do his 10 years supervision, you know, and be a good boy. And he'll be all right. Listen, Trump is not going to. Listen, he wasn't going to pardon Jeffrey Epstein. And he definitely will not pardon R. Kelly. He's not going to pardon Keith Raniere. He's not pardoning Harvey Weinstein. He's not pardoning none of them motherfuckers. None. He's the one who started the whole human trafficking campaign. He's the one that's putting all this money from the Congress into these programs that he's doing for human trafficking, sex trafficking, border patrol. All of that is included. And unfortunately, Diddy and R. Kelly roll right into that train. He ain't doing it. Y'all people be bugging. Just because he pardoned a bunch of white people that were insurrectionists, that doesn't mean he's going to release a bunch of rapists. Okay? Okay, good. I hope we understand that now. Even though he's one himself, he's only going to pardon his buddies. He's not going to pardon you or me. Okay? They not like us. Okay? All right. Just remember that. And Levi, I told you whack was not for your cousin. He just wanted to click, 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 click. I told you. Click, 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 click. You really, truly thought that he was for you, man? Come on. I told you, yo, Levi, I'm sorry, but you are the most gullible Virgo I've ever known in my life. You are so gullible. I don't know if it's just the men. I think the Virgo women are stronger than the Virgo men. Jesus Christ. In your words. Okay. Like Levi, come on now. It's crazy to me. Mm-mm-mm. So, what do you guys think about this R. Kelly situation and how he's putting up this bogus bullshit? I want to see. He said he's trying to get the paperwork for the medical records. So let's see what the medical records say. Now, my thing is, didn't he get surgery in his legs when he first got to Brutner? Because that's when they started giving him his blood thinners, his medication. He had been getting medication for blood thinners so he could get rid of the clots. And he was supposed to have a surgery. So you mean to tell me in the 3 years that he's been in Brutner, or 2 years, what has it been, 2 or 3 years, that he's been in Brutner, he has not received any surgery on his legs to get rid of those clots? That now he has clots in his lungs? Now remember, there had been a couple of things that happened to R. Kelly that while he was in jail he refused treatment for. I forgot. I gotta try to see if I find some articles about it, but I believe there were some things that he refused. So if he refused to go to sleep because he's scared somebody gonna kill him, that's not the medical facility's fault. That's his fault. He refused treatment. Levi is not a criminal, girl. Go sit down. Oh my God. Levi is just sticking up for his cousin like you are. What crimes has Levi committed? I'm confused, girl. Girl. Really? Come on. Get with it, Robin. Robin. You rocking a treetop all day long, huffing and puffing and singing a song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street said tweet, 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 girl. Get it together. Mm. Listen, you supporters are supporters, and then you have groupies, and you have fanatics, and all these different types of stands, and all these different things going on. What's up, Diva? You know, it's a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. R. Kelly likes to talk bullshit, and then puts his lawyers in bullshit, and then he can't get out of it. So R. Kelly needs to stop trying to come up with these schemes and plots and stop listening to Sharon. Please stop listening to that fucking cokehead. She's a fucking cokehead. She's up all night and she don't know what to do. She be in a closet whispering. She be in her closet whispering and doing all dumb shit in the middle of the night, up all night, thinking about ways to get R. Kelly out so she could get some dick. Because she hasn't had dick in years. Like, come on. Girl. I'm so done with these stupid ass people. Every last one of them. Dumb, dumb, and dumber, and the dumbest. Mm, 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 mm. And there's been so many things going on in this world. And R. Kelly decides to now want to say, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. I'm so fucking paranoid. They're trying to kill me. I'm seeing spiders and bugs. Boy, you're in jail. What did you think? You were going into the fucking Trump Towers? No. You're in jail. You're going to sleep with roaches and spiders and rats and all types of shit. That's just what it is. Put your big boy panties on, bro. You'll be alright. Hey, Jason, how are you? Long time no see, brother. Yeah, we try to tell them, but they don't. No, 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 Robin. Robin. Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome, girl. Girl. You have Stockholm Syndrome. You will be all right because your master is abusing you. Okay? He's chopping up your brain and he's making you think one thing because he's the greatest. Dummy. Dummy. Smoking me ganja. Hold up. Took a hard pull. How in the hell is this man holding joy while he's locked up? Damn dummies. Um, have you ever heard of psychology? Robin, have you ever heard of psychology? Do you know what psychology is? You know, have you ever heard of gaslighting? Huh? Cause girl, R. Kelly gaslights you motherfuckers all the time. All the time. He be like, look, this is what's happening over here, but look over there. Look over there, because that's what's really happening. Is over there, not over here. Over there. Way yonder. You see, I'm looking through my shades. The sky is purple. Take off your shades. Tell me if the sky is purple. And then you'll go, oh my God, it is. It's purple. How did you do that? It's magic. Who's the idiot? I'm sorry. Who's the idiot? You. You're the idiot for falling for the bullshit. You know, the trapped in the closet bullshit? You're trapped in the closet, girl. You need to get out. Okay? Right. Right. And then my thing is that they keep saying that there was no kids. I'm confused. So for all the mothers out there, okay, who have teenagers, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old teenagers, are those not children? Are those not your kids? The mothers out there who have children, teenagers, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, are those little people in your lives, are they not children? Are they not your kids? So how is it that y'all say that R. Kelly didn't sleep with kids? I'm confused by this. Don't you have kids that are of that same age? Don't you consider them children? I'm confused. The lawyers put this out, not R. Kelly. And where the fuck do you think they got the idea from? R. Kelly. Who do you think is the boss to those lawyers? R. Kelly. What are you talking about? Robin, you said you have a what? An MBA? I don't believe that. Girl, you lie. Sit down. Right, that's crazy to me. How do you have daughters who are teenagers and support R. Kelly? Like, no, he didn't fuck no kids. Those weren't kids. They were adults. Huh? The only adults there that he was involved with was Haley Calhoun, Faith, and that other girl, V. That's it. Those were the only 18 and 19-year-olds that he dealt with. Other than that, everybody else was a teenager. And there was another two adults in the New York trial. The one that got away, what's her name? The one that they didn't charge him for. And then the other girl. The other girl that settled the lawsuit with him and shit. That she got herpes and shit. Yeah. Did we forget about that? Oh. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Right. Diva time, right, Missy? It's strange to me. Y'all crazy. Y'all need to get the fuck up out of here with the bullshit. Come on, come on, come on. Robin, girl. Snap, 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 snap. Wake the fuck up. Girl! His music sucks. Today, I was listening to his new songs that he came out with. Oh my God. He sounds like a whining old, crying old fart. He doesn't even sound like himself. Like, you're old and washed up now. Give it up, R. Kelly. Give it up. You're lucky you still have supporters. I mean, damn. You're lucky you're still making your little money. Don't fuck it up for yourself. You don't want to be in PC, but every time you say the government's trying to kill me, they're going to put your ass in PC. And stop acting delusional and paranoid. Stop. You're just trying to get attention. You're just trying to get attention because you see Diddy's getting attention and you're fucking jealous. You're a jealous old bitch. It's crazy to me. You act worse than a girl. Like, it's crazy to me. Come on, man. You a grown ass man, R. Kelly. If you listening to this, please, Jesus, as your cousin says, Jesus Christ, in the name of the Lord, help yourself. Stop being a fool. Do your fucking time. You said you wanted to correct your wrongs. You know that you were wrong and you need to heal your soul. Well, sit down, do your fucking time, go into some support groups, figure out why you are the way you are, okay? Heal from that hurt. That little boy that was hurt, you need to heal. Take some groups, heal. Go to a sex offender group, heal. Learn that what you did was illegal and immorally wrong. So, in order for you to make it right, you got to do these things. So, when you go up to the parole board in 20 years, they'll say, well, hey, you know what? You've been doing a lot of good. You've stayed out of trouble. You've listened to rules. You haven't been out of order. You've done your time. You know what? We'll release you 5 years earlier. But we're going to give you still your 5 years supervised, uh, um, whatever. You supervise shit. We'll take care of you after the fact. Check in on you. You're going to have to check in on us. You're going to have to make sure that you take drug tests once a week, once a month, whatever it is. You are not allowed to have any internet or computers. Remember that, because you're not allowed to have that when you come out. Just remember that. Okay? And you're not going to be calling no sex hotlines. And you're not going to be having minors in your home. Not even your family members are allowed to be around you as minors. Unless there is a supervised adult with these minors. Remember, it's in your paperwork. We all read it. Okay? Yeah, parole. There you go, mama. Listen, Levi. Your cousin gets me mad because he be doing some stupid shit and you know that he be doing stupid shit. Don't that get you mad? Don't it get you mad when he be doing dumb shit? And you be like, oh no, here we go again. What the fuck, bro? What's a crazy house, Robin? What's a crazy house? What you talking about? When is Azriel what? When is Azriel going to start her advocacy for women? Listen, girl, bye. Listen, leave that little girl alone, okay? She's done what she's done. She did what she did. She's over that. She's living her life. Just like every other girl that left R. Kelly, they're living their lives. Don't worry about what they're doing. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, living their lives. Just like R. Kelly should be doing his time, living his life, doing his time. Okay? Let's get that right. All right? Yeah, Ty. Thank you, Ty. There wasn't any minors he's getting out. What do you mean there wasn't any minors? What trial were you watching? Anthony, what trial were you watching? I want to know. I want to know what trial did you watch? Because the trial I watched, there were plenty of minors. I'm confused as to what you saw. Um, the person that hurt me and make sure he dies. How stupid do you sound? If you don't know my story, get the fuck out of here with the bullshit you're saying. Because obviously you don't know my story to be saying some dumb shit like that. Because everybody out here that knows my story knows my story. And I'm not going to repeat it for you, pendejo. Sorry. That just doesn't work. No, I don't know R. Kelly. Do you know him? Do you know him? Have you hung out with him? Did he ever talk to you? Does he tell you the stories of his life? Were you ever there? No, you weren't. Neither was I. So shut the fuck up. Really? That's all you have to come over here and say? You sound stupid and ignorant. Right. Right. Que there was no fucking. There was no minors. What are you talking about? You're crazy. I don't know what trial these people were watching that they're saying there were no minors. I'm confused. And they also say there was no videotapes. I'm confused. And they say there was only one videotape in the case. I'm confused because there was 3 videos in one case. Actually, there was 3 videos in Chicago, and I believe it was 2 videos or 3 videos in New York. Okay? Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I had to step up to leave. So Bo Brindley is trying to be swindly. R. Kelly's trying to escape prison. Diddy's about to go to prison. Ah, boy, I tell you, there's a lot of bullshit going on in this world today. And Trump's a dick, not my president. That's all I know. He ain't my fucking president, motherfucker. So, oh boy. R. Kelly, R. Kelly, what are you doing? Stop taking advice from Sharon Winbush, please. She's making you look crazy out here. She's a fucking drug addict. Stop listening to her. Please. I'd rather you listen to Levi. He's a little insane, but at least he got a better head on his shoulders. God damn. Shit. If you're not gonna listen to Levi, you need to be shut down, boy. Mm-mm-mm. If you out here listening to Sharon Winbush, the bush lady, flower pot, dead flower, whatever you want to call her, fatty tootie, whatever, the nutritionist, she needs to go. She's making you look crazy, bro. Levi, you need to tell him. Stop listening to Sharon. She's making him look crazy out here. This is the problem. People say they love R. Kelly, but they really don't love R. Kelly. They don't. They just use him. They don't love R. Kelly because if they loved R. Kelly, they would tell R. Kelly the truth. Instead, they enable him. Stop doing that. You're damaging his brains even more. Come on, you're corrupting his brain even more. Thinking that he can do what he do. No. There's a right and there's a motherfucking wrong, nigga. And right now you wrong. If people really loved R. Kelly, they would tell him he's fucking wrong. None of you motherfuckers love him. You just want to be in his presence and kiss his fucking feet and lick his balls. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all all stupid. Bowing down and kissing the ring of the king. Who the fuck does that? That's wild to me. Yo, what's up, Amos? What's up, Papi? Right. Fucking gaslighting R. Kelly. That's what they do. Gaslight R. Kelly. That's all it is back and forth a bunch of fake bullshit. They smile up all up in your face and then fucking backstab you. Including R. Kelly. Mira, se hambre que. Se amabile. What? Amabile. What are you trying to say, Levi? Se ambali. Se ambali. Sorry, I pulled a little too hard there. He needs to tell his supporters the truth. You know, he needs to he needs to tell himself the truth. He knows what the fuck it is. He just doesn't want to do it. He feels like the world owes him. The world revolves around him. He's that malignant, narcissistic. Go look it up, Levi, and then come back, baby. Go look up the word you want to say and then come back. You know? Like, come on now. This dude is he's making all of y'all crazy. I swear to God. I'm an empath. I'm telling you. He's making you guys crazy and delusional. You don't see it because all you see is the king of R&B. His gold is flashing in your eyes, sparkling a little bit too much. The diamonds are shining a little too bright in your eye. Y'all can't see past the glare. Okay? Te amo. I love you too. I love you too. Exactly, Diva Time. His own brother tried to tell him. Some of his family members tried to tell him, like, yo, dude, you need to slow down. We're hanging out with these young chicks, bro. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And then what would he do? Oh, well, if you don't fucking like it, you can step the fuck off. You don't need to be in my area. You loyal to me or no? Do you want to take the window or the stairs? Like, what? What? Sin, what's up, lady? Long time no see, mamita. You must be on a new account because you had a wrench on my channel. No, it's crazy. He knows how to read. He does not have dyslexia. If he had dyslexia, it would have came out in his PSI. Okay? In his PSI, what came out is that he reads below third grade level, or writes in a third grade level and reads in a first grade level or some shit like that. But he's more or less in between the first and third grade level of education. Okay? Same account, so how come you don't have a French? What? I never took your wrench away. All right. Now you got your wrench back. That's crazy. I don't. What? I stopped trying to bully. What she said? Wait, what she said? Missed you too, Mama. Levi, did you know your cousin can read very well and he understands what he's reading too? You're welcome, Mama. Ah, man. I don't know either, Mama. Okay, YouTube be doing weird shit. I mean, I lose subscribers, I gain subscribers. Weird. But, you know, the flower part overwhelms him. What is sad is that he could have still been out here doing music if he was not raping young girls. Ooh, yes, absolutely, Diva Time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like Larry said, I think if he would have just sent those girls home to their parents, he would not be in this predicament. I think they would have left it alone and it wouldn't have gotten any further. But it went all the way up until a point where the parents got so fed up to put out a documentary out on him to try to make awareness of what's going on in the orbit of R. Kelly, that's what brought him down. And how can you blame the parents? The parents were just doing their duties as parents, concerned about their children, whether they were 16, 17, 18, or 19. They're still children. And parents have every right to be concerned and worried about their children. If your child went missing, are you not going to call the police and say, hey, my child is missing? Can you help me? Even if your daughter was 25 years old, hey, my child is missing. Can you help me find my child? No matter how old they get, they will always be your children. No matter what. You will always be concerned and worried about your children, even if they are grown as adults. Okay? I have a mother, and my mother still worries about me, and I'm almost in my 50s. I'll be 50 years old next year. She's still concerned about me. She still helps me if I need help. She is my mom, and I am her daughter. She is my mom. I am her child, no matter what. Okay, okay, Levi, enjoy your pecao. Enjoy your pecao and your Hennessy. I don't drink Hennessy. I like tequila. Enjoy. I'm smoking on my blunt. That's what I'm doing right now, Levi. Sin, you're absolutely right. That's why his own kids don't fuck with him. He's explaining to Andre about the emails. Right, Diva Time. Your kids are grown, right? Aren't you going to worry about them forever? Like, until the day you die, and even when you die, you're still looking out after them. He should have learned from his first case, and you're absolutely right about that, Sin. You know, Ty, you right too. No, Levi, for real, you have heard that interview. It's good. That's why his own kids don't fuck with him. Some folks are just stupid. Exactly. I wish I had some tequila, Diva. Girl, cheers. I wish I had some too. Because I'd be drinking something right now. I'd probably have like 3 shots and be good. That's it. That's all I need. I don't need no more than that. I'm not a drinker. I'm a smoker. Give me a bunch of weed. I'll be smoking all night till I can't smoke no more. Probably smoke like 4 joints and be done. That's it. Maybe 4 joints, 2 blunts. I'm good. Either 2 blunts or 4 joints. That's all I need all day. I don't need no more than that. I don't smoke a lot. Don Julio is good. Listen, there's been some stuff about tequila, y'all. Come to find out that Don Julio. No, is it Don Julio? No. Yeah, I think it is Don Julio. They're saying that there's a lawsuit right now because they're not putting real agave into the tequila, and they're not even using the real tequila liquor. It's fake. There's a lawsuit going on right now about that. Yeah, I was following up on it. I'm gonna see if I find it and I'll post it. Yeah, yeah, really. You like Kool-Aid time? Stop drinking Kool-Aid. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, Ty. We don't drink Kool-Aid, girl. Oof, Missy. You have a point. You have a point. Everything would be good for R. Kelly if he just did it right. He didn't do it right. Kept causing pain and giving people making people feel miserable about themselves and being in his orbit. Like, oh my God, why was I there for so long? Why couldn't I wake up? Why was I stuck? What the fuck was wrong with me? Like, you're doubting yourself. People who dealt with him are doubting themselves all the time. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? Why was I here? Why was I there? Why? And then they punish themselves. As victims, we punish ourselves. We don't realize we're victims until we're like way, way late in the stage. Baby oil Rico. Yo, I got pictures of all of fucking Diddy shit. Oh my god. The baby oils and the astroglides were everywhere. Lord have mercy, along with the drugs. He was being a Bill Cosby and a R. Kelly all together. Bill Cosby plus Bill Cosby plus R. Kelly equals Diddy. How about them crying apples, okay? How about them fucking crying apples? We got Bill Cosby and Diddy equal, Bill Cosby and R. Kelly equal Diddy. You heard? Yeah, that Astroglide shit. That's crazy. Like, what are we doing? We got cleaners to come and clean up behind the mess. That is just disgusting. I could understand, you being the hotel housekeeping and you have to clean up. But me as a personal assistant and things of this nature that work for the dude, I'm not cleaning up your sexcapades, bro. That's your responsibility. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. What? I'm not touching none of that shit. You want to fire me? Okay, well, poops, I lost the opportunity. Thanks for the opportunity, but no thanks. I'm out. Bye. What? Some people, I don't know. I'm the type that I'll be at a place of work. That's why I've had a lot of jobs because I can't stay at one place because people really irritate me that much. Once I became once I became supervisor of a security team in a nursing home, that's where I kind of like settled in my job until I got injured at the job. And then there was a lot of corruption behind all of that to where they didn't want to rehire me and all this other bullshit and all that and that and that and that. But you usually stay at a job that you love for years because you're used to it. This is the skills you have. You're great at your job. You love your job. You appreciate the job. You want to move up in the world in the job. So you stay. A person like me, I get irritated quick. I can't deal with certain shit. Like I get anxiety. So, yeah, a lot of times I will quit. No, I don't like your fucking games. No, I don't like your rules. Fuck you. I'm out. No, I don't like the way you're treating me. No, I don't like the way you're talking to me. Fuck you. I'm out. No, you can't give me a raise, then I'm out. I'm like that, bro. Listen, Diddy's a fucking dirt bag too, Levi. The fuck out of here. You for fucking Diddy and fucking R. Kelly. You're crazy to me. Like, I cannot agree with your views. I like your personality because you cool like that. But as far as your mental capacity up here and your morals, I don't know. I question all that. I can't trust you as far as I could throw you, my nigga. That's just what it is. I can't. Okay, Diddy might be good people like R. Kelly, but and behind closed doors, they're monsters. Let's not forget that, okay? Let's just not forget that, okay? Because to the world, they're good people, but behind closed doors, they're monsters. Let's remember that. Ooh, it's starting to get humid in here. Ugh. I got my AC on in my living room, but I'm in my kitchen right now. I gotta put my hair up. Let me go get my pinche. I'll be back. Let me go get my pen. Let me go. I gotta go to the bathroom. Let me get my hair done. All right, now I got my pinche. My hair's up now. I feel a little cooler. I would put on my fan in here, but then you're gonna hear the fan. I don't want the fan in the background, so I'll just suffer for the moment. I'm gonna send a drink too. So, like I said, Diddy is done too, yo. Diddy is done. See, now the thing about Tyler Perry, I don't, boy, you know, I see it like this. I don't really like talking about stories until real facts start to come out. You know what I mean? As far as Fat Joe, Tyler Perry right now, I don't know what to believe either. Like I said, until other facts come out or people start speaking out, um, let's see where it goes. You know what I mean? Like, let's see where it goes. Levi said, Diva, so I guess you won't be coming to the R. Kelly P. Diddy reunion tour after Trump pardons them. I will be there with bells on, with signs opposing them. I'll be there with signs and bells on. Lock them up. Yeah, he's a cuck. He's not gay. Okay, so, all right, listen. He's attracted to men, but he's scared to have sex with men. That's bullshit. Let's not do that, Levi. No. He's just like R. Kelly. He has fantasies. He's done it before. He does it every blue moon. That's just what it is, bro. That's just what it is, bro. I'm pretty sure when you banging with Diddy, I'm pretty sure a girl probably had to stick her finger in his butt. Finger in his butt. I'm pretty sure. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's just. All right, listen. All right, I'm a sexual beast, okay? I am a freak. I do things that people would be like, "Whoa." Um, but that's just a lifestyle. Uh, you know, as long as you have people that when you are doing these things agree with doing these things. That's why you always have to get consent first. If the girl likes it, she likes it. If the guy likes it, he likes it. They try it out. If they like it together, then they enter it into a routine. Or every once in a while, they'll do it. It's what happens. Adults that know what they want will do what they want when they want. But it has to be that we all want the same thing. It can't be coerced. It can't be forced. It has to be mutual, consensual. Okay? Not this, well, if you do this for me, you know, I will fall in love with you even harder than I did yesterday. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my God, he really said that to me? Oh my God, you know what? I think I'll do this. I'll do it just because he said he'll fall harder in love with me if I do this with him. So, fuck it. Let me just do it. Then you do it. You don't like it. But then now he wants it to be routine. And now you have to act like you like it. Because why? You love him and you don't want to lose him. So you do as you're told. My Andy Pandy wants to say hello to everyone.
Hi guys, it's been forever.
Yeah, we're talking about Diddy and R. Kelly's escapades.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're not even going to get into Trump. We, we can't go there.
Oh my god, this guy is gonna make me scream.
So, how do you feel about Diddy? Have you been listening to some of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about it? You think he's guilty or innocent?
That man is not. That man is not innocent.
He's not innocent?
No.
Okay, he's guilty as fuck.
No.
My Andy Pandy said he guilty as fuck.
He really is though.
Hey, Classy JC. Classy J, is this another account? Why do you not have a wrench?
Oh.
See, two people today. Two of my girls came in and they didn't have their wrench.
I mean, sometimes I hear like sometimes you're inactive and you're not really.
They start taking away things. Yes, this is true. This is very true.
They do that on games. They also do that on like TikTok, I believe, too. If you're not active.
That's weird. All right, you got your wrench back, Mama. That shit happened with Sin too. She came in. I'm like, I noticed. I'm like, why doesn't she have a wrench? I'm like, what? Yeah. And now I noticed you too. I'm like, what?
It's mainly because.
And you know you had a wrench forever.
It's really because of inactivity, and a lot of apps do that.
I've even lost subscribers. Yeah. And I don't know if it's because people are actually unsubscribing or they're just taking things away.
No, it's usually people unsubscribing a lot of the time. Because over time, when you stop posting, you slowly like stop and you lean back, and people are like, "Oh, there's less content to watch, so I'm just gonna
unsubscribe." Right? Yeah.
That's usually how that works.
Look, Missy says hello. Everybody says hello in the chat.
Hi.
You're welcome, my love.
I'm 18 now, guys.
Everybody gets a wrench except for Robin. Yo, steady! Steady! Oh, no, that's not steady. That's Shorty. Oh, Shorty, what's up, Shorty?
You're blind as hell.
Long time, Mama. I really am. I gotta get new glasses.
Just took the whole glasses off.
I gotta go back and get my glasses. Yeah, because I can't see. I can't see the words anymore. I can't see the words anymore, guys. I've gotten more blind. I really need reading glasses desperately now. Like, desperately, I need them.
She bumped into me once, and then she was like, "Oh, I didn't see you."
Right.
I was like, right there.
I'm literally that blind. Like, I'm taking off my glasses to fight. Yeah, I gotta be able to see you up close so I can make sure I'm punching you in the face.
See me in air.
Ah ha ha!
I was like, I'm glad I can see even without my glasses. Like, it's blurry, but it's not as bad. Like, I can still see.
Ty, so bad. She said.
What did she say?
No, she said everybody gets a wrench except for Robin.
That's not nice.
No, Robin was a stupid bitch. That's why.
Oh.
Mr. Brimshand. Hello, Mr. Brim. Welcome, sir.
Wait.
We talking about R. Kelly and Diddy. How do you feel about R. Kelly and Diddy?
They're all my aunties in there, right?
What?
All my aunties are in there, right?
Yep. You got your Auntie Ty, you got your Auntie Diva, your Auntie Missy, you got your Auntie Wifey, you got Classy.
I noticed. I see all of them. Hi, aunties.
Yes, they're all in here. You got a couple missing though.
Oh.
You got D Rock's not in here. She's missing. Um, my Nexie, my Nunu.
Oh my god, I can't hear that word
There's a
without
couple
thinking
of
of
them.
it. Have you heard about Astrovino
That girl Ash Trevino.
and how she was talking about her
She's
new?
scamming people or something.
No. She's that one TikToker that went live all the time and she was dating prisoners and
Right.
then dragging her kids to go see them and stuff like that. And then she ended up dating this like 19-year-old. She's like in her 40s.
I know she's an older woman, right?
And then they broke up or something. And then she started like crashing out on TikTok about it. And then she started losing followers and getting banned over again. And then she kept crying about it on
Open up the curtain.
her TikTok. She literally
I don't want you sitting in here with this
Yeah.
all the smoke.
she literally flashed people on TikTok live at least twice. And then she started talking about and she called it her new. And she made a whole song about it.
Lord have mercy.
Mom, it was so
Oh,
bad.
you don't like them? Okay, you love us. Thank you. We love you too, bro.
It was so bad. That wait. They had called a lot of people had called CPS because she had all this money from the TikTok lives, but she wouldn't get her kids a bed. She wouldn't get her kids a bed, but she was getting like Gucci and Louis Vuitton bags.
No,
Like,
see,
what the
I
hell?
can't with people like this. These people are stupid. Fuck
And I
outta
think she
here.
still has her kids. I
Oh
don't know,
God, I
which is
can't.
like weird.
You're buying Gucci and Prada, but you can't give your beds to your kids. Like what?
Right.
Bitch, you should be in jail.
And there was a bunch of like bed bugs in them too. People were
Ew.
spotting them out, and it was like really weird.
It's crazy. People are crazy. So yeah, so like I said, Diddy's going to jail and R. Kelly is never getting out. He's getting out in 2045 if he's lucky. Or if he's lucky, he might get out in 20 years. I mean, he's got to do the time. You do the crime, you do the time. The fuck? And like I said, they proved everything they needed to prove. Eva, what's up, sis? Right, where's Joycelyn? Joycelyn is probably somewhere in North Carolina visiting R. Kelly every other chance she can get. And she's probably being moved around and still got tails with her. Like, who knows what the fuck is going on over there? Who knows? Who knows? That's why he wants to hurry up and get out. Maybe he wants to hurry up and get out because she said, I'm leaving you. Maybe she said, I don't want to be with you anymore. So he's like, I got to hurry up and get out. I got to go home. I can't lose her. Who knows? Or maybe he's just tired of jerking off and sticking his dick in booty. I mean, who knows? He's itching because he's not in the Trump Towers anymore. He's not sitting on gold toilet seats and shit. I mean, what are we talking about here? She has to be. She has to be. Because it's crazy for a young lady like her to stop her life like that. That's crazy to me. And Trump is definitely not pardoning him. No, he's not being pardoned. No, 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 no. Sorry. Not happening. So I just wanted to come on real quick and, give a little bit of my opinion. My opinion is these motions are going to go nowhere. The judges are all going to deny every last motherfucking one. Even if they bring it to the appeals court, it's going to be denied, denied, denied. He's just going to be exhausting everything he's got until he gets out of jail. and he's not getting out. So the predator remains locked up in jail. Diddy will be going to jail. I see him getting 20 years. I don't see no more than that. Maybe even 15. Um, but it's definitely got to be 20. But this is his first real offense, so like I said, he might get anywhere between 15 and 20. That's just my opinion. And I believe they proved every element they needed to prove in that case. Come to find out, the jury questions are short. There's not a lot. Um, and he's being charged with the Mann Act, so he's definitely going away on that. The racketeering, they proved bribery, they proved arson, they proved kidnapping, they proved forced labor, and they proved transportation of prostitutes. There went all your pieces to your puzzle, proven by the prosecutors, and now we're going to see what his defense is going to look like. Um, I don't see that to be a whole lot. It's just going to be like R. Kelly, probably 6 days worth of testimonies of his defense and things of this nature. And then I see the jury saying, boom, you're guilty. And that is that, y'all. Oh, wow, your husband's conviction was overturned? Oh, that's good. Good. I thought you guys were going to get a divorce. I seen you guys kind of made up and everything, so everything is good now. That's great. That's wonderful. Puzzle pieces, Miss Nexy Next. What's up, beautiful? Congratulations, Mama. Only God. God bless. Yes. Oh, you're remarrying? That's wonderful. That is great. You know, sometimes we have to go to a little bit to get closer. It's what happens, you know? Right. You've got a divorce. That's what I'm saying. You've got a divorce. Okay. So you're remarrying. Oh, that's wonderful, guys. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, Mama. Just keep it right, you know? Hopefully he keeps, it in his pants and he does right this time, right? We just got to keep our heads up. That's it. Keep moving forward. Look past the positive. Forget the negative, you know? So, yeah, good luck with everything, Mama. I hope everything goes well this time around. Oh, wow. He turned to the Lord. That's good, Mommy. That's good. So when he comes out, he won't be for the streets anymore. That's good. That's good. He'll do what he has to do and be a better husband and father, you know? That's wonderful, Classy. I'm glad for you, Mama. I'm happy for you, sweetheart. You know, I know you've had some trials and tribulations these past few years, even with your son gone, and, God bless you for keeping your head up and being strong, you know? That's why us women, we are stronger than men. We are so much more stronger than men. Men are weak. They are weak. They're physically strong, but they are weak. Girl, I've been listen. I'm just chilling and living life. I don't really have the time like that to get on like that unless I do it like late night, like I said, like this. And a lot of times I've been sleeping early lately, you know. I'm going through my own shit over here, dealing with life. So it's just what it is, y'all. But I'm glad that I was able to come out. I know I haven't read any documents. I read a lot of them that they've been coming out. I have all of them. And I just think that R. Kelly's team is ridiculous and they're phony baloney, spreading lies and propaganda just to try to get Trump's attention so he can try to get a pardon, which he's never going to get. But, I mean, keep trying. Good luck. I don't see it happening, but good luck, y'all. Put your boots on the ground. Do what y'all got to do. March up to the Capitol Hill and say, Free R. Kelly. I mean, you'll get attention there. Go march to the Capitol Hill steps, sit on those steps with a bunch of signs, and say injustice for R. Kelly. Go do that. Plan it out. Get a bus with a bunch of y'all. And I don't mean a party bus. I mean an actual, like, tour fucking bus, like a bus that packs people, that travels with people from state to state. A real bus, like a Greyhound bus. Pack a Greyhound bus with a bunch of y'all with some signs. Go march to Washington, D.C., sit on the Capitol Hill, and say, Free R. Kelly. I mean, I think that's the only other way you will get real attention. Call a news caster, a news station, and say, hey, we're going to march up the hill on this day. Can you show up so we can show the world that we want to stand with R. Kelly? Because we're not embarrassed. Because we love R. Kelly and he's innocent. Why don't y'all do that? Sharon, you should be the leader. I mean, you tried to do it before without actually being there, you fucking coward. I mean, at the end of the day, you pump all this bullshit, but then you're a coward. You don't even show your face to a rally that you created. You're a weirdo. The fuck out of here. None of you are serious about R. Kelly. This is all clickbait, click views, cash app, money bullshit. No, none of y'all care about R. Kelly. None of y'all. Like I said, if you did, you would tell him the truth. You would stand in his face and say, motherfucker, you wrong. Wake the fuck up. What are you doing? Because when people like that go to R. Kelly, he pushes all those people away. If you are not a yes man for him, you ain't the one. It's all about loyalty. I'm pretty sure he did, Classy. I'm pretty sure. Right, wifey, start a GoFundMe. I mean, he still gets royalties from his plays and his content. He still gets royalties. And now he's making albums while he's in jail and releasing music. He should be able to get money off of this content. So he's still making money because he has to pay for Joy. He has to make sure she's got everything because I don't think he'll let her work. And if she is working, she's probably working under an assumed name. I mean, like Larry said, does she have an ID? Is she working under her ID? Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I don't know, man. Right, wifey. That was a waste of time and money. And then she was a coward. Couldn't even put her face to the fucking rally. Like, wow. And then there was drama within the girls. Like, wow. That was just wild. Right, fake ID, fake identity. That's what I think too. Yeah. You know, It's either that or she just doesn't want to go back home. And like I said, if you don't want to go back home, you don't have to. At least call your siblings, call your mom, call your dad, and say, listen, I love y'all. You know, I'm going to leave R. Kelly, but I don't want to go home. I'm going to live on my own, but I will visit you guys and we can talk and we need to heal and start anew. They do. That family has been broken. All these families, R. Kelly has broken all these homes. And at the end of the day, the girls were weak and they were used and they were abused. They had a terrible experience. I'm glad the girls that did leave did the right thing and now they're moving on with their lives and they're living happy lives. Look at Dominique. Look at Haley. You know, Faith has moved on. She's doing her own thing. And Azriel, we don't know what she's doing, but last we knew she was trying to pursue music and doing her thing. She said she wanted to be behind the scenes instead of out there making music. She'd rather write music. And I don't blame her being in the shadows. But do your thing. As long as she lives her life. These were all beautiful young ladies who were, their time was stolen from them. Their peace was stolen from them. Their innocence was stolen from them. This is the damage that R. Kelly has done. And it's crazy how these fanatics out here are like, oh, the girls are devils and R. Kelly's an angel. Get the fuck out of here. Like, how can you think that? How? That's crazy to me. Oh, he is adorable. He is absolutely adorable. And so is Dominique's daughter. She's beautiful. Cutie little girl. And she's mixed. Yeah, she's great. She's being a great mom to her kid. And so is Dominique, you know. She's doing good as well. You know, it's crazy. Every last one of those girls that dealt with R. Kelly were victims at the end of the day. Every last one of them. No matter what or who their parents are, every last one of them girls were victims. And there's nobody else to blame but R. Kelly. So that's all I really wanted to say is that R. Kelly's never getting out. Diddy's going to jail. And Trump is a scumbag. And now we're waiting to see what's going to happen with Tyler Perry and Fat Joe. Let's see how far this rabbit holes go and how far we will follow. So, Moni Mo, what's up, baby? Long time no see, mama. How are you, babe? Yeah, so I just wanted to come on and just kind of give my opinion about that. And like I said, R. Kelly's lawyers are trying to spin some bullshit just to try to get him out and try to get attention for Trump to pardon him. That's all it is. This is all a lie. It's going to be proven in court. The prosecutors, whoever they may be, are going to wipe the floor with all this shit. And the judges are going to deny it. The appeals court judges are going to deny it if he goes higher. The Supreme Court is going to deny it. They probably won't even look at it. Like, but Mr. Brinley Swindley needs to do what he has to do because he's getting paid at the end of the day. And he's a crooked lawyer himself. So, whatever. All right, y'all. So, spread the word, share the live. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And your girl Diva is out. Peace. I'm glad you. Oh wow, Mama. God bless you taking care of your mom. I take care of my mom and my grandma too. Hold, I'm out the loop. What happened with Fat Joe and Tyler Perry? Well, Tyler Perry was just accused of sexual assault by another actor who plays in that TV show Oval. And Fat Joe is they're trying to put Fat Joe in a RICO, saying that he abused minors and a man, sex trafficking and stuff. So yeah, let's see what happens with that, y'all. They're accusing Fat Joe of sex trafficking. Yeah, no, she's not. She's in New York now. She's not dealing with his Chicago stuff. She they terminated her as a lawyer. She terminated herself as a lawyer. Yes, Brim. Yes, Brim. This is what's going on, boy. Yes, yes. So let's see what happens with Tyler Perry and his civil suit and Fat Joe being accused of sex trafficking. Ay, ay, ay. They're all going down one by one, one by one. I love you too, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button if you didn't hit it already, okay? I love you guys.